Nanny Faye says zero room for friends in healthy marriage. Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Nanny Faye was a special guest on Chrisley's most recent episode of her podcast, The Southern Tea. Early on in their conversation, Lindsay admitted that she got a lot of really helpful marriage advice from her grandmother. She even recalled leaning on her grandmother for support when her marriage came to an end. As fans will recall, it wasn't until Lindsay's marriage ended that she found her way back to Todd and her stepmother, Julie. But hearing Lindsay and Nanny Faye talk on the podcast, it is becoming apparent that Nanny remained in contact with Lindsay the same way she did with Kyle when Todd cut him off. After talking a bit about Lindsay's marriage and their relationship, Nanny Faye proceeded to give her granddaughter's listeners some helpful marriage advice. Chrisley's grandmother Nanny Faye gives marriage advice. Nanny Faye tells Lindsay the biggest mistake people make is not focusing enough time and attention on their marriage. She explains that a married woman with children, a home, and a husband just doesn't have time to spend with friends. Nanny Faye explained that if a good woman is working on her marriage, raising her children, and taking care of her house, then there just isn't any extra time in the day for friends. So, one of the best things a woman can do for the sake of a healthy marriage, family, and household is to cut her friends loose. She clarified that you will always have your friends that you go to in your time of need. But married women don't have time for someone to come over daily to grab some tea and chit-chat. Nanny Faye admitted the last thing she wanted while managing a household and working on marriage was for someone to regularly come over for a cup of tea or coffee and some conversation. Chrisley's grandmother went on to warn her that too many friends also spell trouble as they increase the risk of her man stepping out on her. Lindsay couldn't help but chuckle at her grandmother's reasoning. Fans weren't too keen on this advice. On Reddit, fans admit they appreciated the respectful way that Lindsay listened to everything her nanny had to say and every piece of advice she had to give, even if it wasn't necessarily the best piece of advice. While fans love Nanny Faye, they weren't necessarily on board with this advice. In fact, most agree it was pretty old-school advice from a generation when things were different than they are now. So fans aren't sure the advice would really hold well in today's society. What did you think about Nanny Faye's marriage advice? Are friends a problem for a healthy marriage? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. And let us know if you listened to Lindsay's podcast this week. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.